3, 2, 1. Oh my God, that's cold.
Wowie woo wah.
Oh, welcome back to You Betcha Radio Podcast, the coldest podcast in all the Midwest, presented by Ice Mountain. I'm Oz, You Betcha Guy, here with T-shirt guy Ryan, and we are live. We are here in the Troy Escalade Podcast Memorial Podcast Studio. No smoking in here. This is a no smoking podcast. And I tell you what, I got myself a limited edition.
Read that out.
Collector's edition fishing can, Busch Light fishing can in my hand, and I got a walleye on there. Look at that.
Ooh,
That's a nice eye.
It is a nice eye. It's just a nice looking fish, and not only is it a nice looking fish, it's gonna taste pretty good going down, just like this ice cold Busch Latte. It's actually cool. The tackle box cases.
yeah.
Not gonna lie, I was pretty sick. I saw them online before I was able to get my hands on them. A little jealous.
Not bad.
I had a little box envy, some benvy, you know,
Classic.
Some box,
tackle benvy.
some box V.
Yeah. So I don't know if they have it across the nation or not.
I've got no info on these bad boys
But-
yet.
Did see some in Nebraska.
You gotta find yourself some of these limited collector's edition fishing cans.
You got to take
Ooh.
2 tackle boxes with you when you go fishing next time.
Actually, 30 rack is not a bad tackle box. You know,
Yeah.
save a little money. Even like it's not a bad live well either. Throw your fish in there.
I don't even need a tackle box because I just got one lure and I can catch anything on it. That's so skilled.
One lure out fishing and one bullet out hunting.
Yep.
All the guy needs.
I'm a light hunter and fisher.
Yeah, he's simple living. To put it easy enough.
Oh yeah. You didn't grab one of the
No,
fishing-
they were downstairs. I grabbed the one from upstairs. So
Oh.
I'm still living in the past, apparently.
It's okay,
Well,
right?
you're a classic guy, is what you are.
Yeah. I can't stray away from, why fix something that's not broken, but also the can's sick.
He's like talking shit about it. They're like, oh shit, I'm not supposed to.
No, the can is sweet. I will give it that.
So, guys, again, I'm still gone
Yes.
on my honeymoon. Well, I might be back by now, but I'm so fucking jet lagged that I just
From Cambodia.
So, from
absolutely-
Bodia.
I got fucking bodied by Bodia, and
That sounds like some shitty supplement. Body by Bodia.
and I probably have a cold rag over my forehead and eyeballs right now, laying, and Anne is probably tending to me at home. So
Oh.
this is a pre-recorded episode before I left on my honeymoon, and by now I actually am crispy tan.
Leathery.
All I did was I caught my food every single day. I surfed the Nar.
You caught some rare Cambodian walleyes.
Yes, absolutely. And you know what? Cambodian Busch Light tastes a little different over there, but it's got a little sweeter taste to
It's
it.
like Mexican Coke.
Yeah, exactly.
It's made with different hops.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm feeling refreshed, I believe, minus the cold rag over my forehead and eyeballs.
Did you wear any sunscreen?
Yeah. You got to protect from the rays.
Are you a big sunscreen guy?
I am. Anne actually thinks I'm a spaz about it. It's like, well, this is going to feed right into the thing I wanted to talk about today. This is another way that I realize I am getting old. I'm actually, at this point, I'm 30 years old now. I'm
Congrats.
becoming an old man. And part of it is I now have been sunburnt enough to now I hate being sunburned so much that I actually think ahead and put it on before I start getting sunburned. Where, when you're just a kid, when you're just running around without a care in the world, you just wait until the sun starts turning your skin a little red. Then you're like, oh shit, spray sunscreen on, but it's too late at that point.
I am still actively peeling from your bachelor party.
And who was the one that put sunscreen on from the get?
Yeah.
It was me. I'm getting old. You youngins, I tell you what.
I'm gonna be 30 in a couple months.
I know you're still young. You're so young.
You got to put sunscreen on your beard, or does that protect?
No, it's pretty protected.
Okay. The beard is it's UV safe.
Yeah.
No, it's SPF 1000.
Yeah.
It's SPF sex appeal
Don't mind
is
that.
what it is. Yeah, so that's one of them is I'm getting older, getting wiser, and I am safer, And so I've been putting sunscreen on. And then the other thing is at the time of recording this, we recently have been traveling a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Up here in North Dakota, winter's a little longer, winter's a little tougher, winter's a little windier. And we on the interstate, there's been a couple times now we had to travel out of town, and the interstate is just glare ice.
Yep.
And so I'm, that just happened yesterday. I got my 10 and 2 on the thing. I'm going 40 miles an hour. I got my flashers on, and I'm just riding it going, you know what? What's an extra 10 minutes on the road versus, a lifetime of being dead, as I'm going there. And all of a sudden, you got big swinging dick come flying up the left lane. And I just look at it. They got a death wish. And that's where I'm at in life.
In the back of your mind, do you kind of hope that you see them a couple miles down the road in the ditch? Like,
this is how it goes. It's like a ping pong, right? You're like, that guy's going in the fucking ditch. Then you're like, God, I can't think like that because then I'll go in the ditch. Plus, then I also might have to help him. Okay. Well, it's slow. He's like talking. Now I'm talking karma and talking to God and the world. Let's let him pass this one time. Okay. Next time when I'm not on the road, have him go spinning into the white abyss that is this snowstorm.
Yeah, you drive by. He's in the ditch. You drive by him. You just like look the other way to pretend you didn't see him.
Well, no, we were talking.
Go on your phone.
We were talking.
Really, Jared?
If we see him going on our way back from Bismarck, Jake and Tyler, we said if someone blaze by us and then we see him in the ditch later, when we drive past them, we're just going to click the button on the old Ford and we're just going to fold the mirrors in. Never saw a fucking thing.
I don't mind that move.
Yeah, never saw it. I was trying to be more aerodynamic, folded the mirrors and couldn't see anything behind me. Can't help.
I'm the same way now with people driving in my neighborhood. Somebody zips by my house. I'm like, God damn it, slow the fuck down. We got kids running around
you got
everywhere.
Kids that'll do that. How about you, Ryan? You feel the same way?
I mean, so I got Domino's right down the road from my house, and the Domino's drive. The road I live on goes quite a ways with no stop sign. And these guys it's like Jimmy John's. These guys are zipping down this road, and it pisses me off when I watch them. But then I will look down at my own speedometer on that road. I'm like, fuck, I'm in the same boat as them.
I know, because this is exactly what we talked about before. Your herky-jerky, your lead foot, and your lead foot on the brake as well. I think you don't realize how intense of a driver you are.
I mean, I'm pretty defensive at the same time. I'm a defensive and offensive driver. This Lincoln, Nebraska, and damn near got sideswiped. Completely dodged it.
Which is just
out of my peripherals too.
Like everything you just said is just a nicer way of saying everything Miles just said. You're both right.
What?
He is an offensive and defensive driver, which means he's herky-jerky and is heavy on the gas.
That is
correct.
true.
So you both said the same thing, just you said it nicer and Miles didn't, but you're both saying the same thing.
But you know what? I'm driving you guys around. Like, I'm taking care of you guys. I'm making sure you get from point A to point B safe because
It's true. Every time I get in, there's always a mint on my seat. He's really taking care of me.
Mint and a couple toothpicks.
He's like moist towelette.
A couple small bottles of Ice Mountain water.
Yep, there you go. It's a good move.
You're like an Uber driver.
You know what I'm glad I did before I went on my honeymoon, guys?
What?
Is I checked an extra bag full of Ice Mountain.
Camelback? Filled with Ice Mountain?
No,
No, just cases of water.
like I have a whole nother
Just luggage.
Paid the over 50 pounds fee as well.
Nice.
Easy choice by
It's
me.
like 150.
Does it
pounds.
even
Sir,
count,
would you
though,
like
when
to
it's
pay an
liquid?
extra $380 for this being 3 times the weight it should be? I go, yeah, that's no problem. And Emmy's only $350. I brought my Ice Mountain so I could sip on the delicious, crisp, 100% natural spring water of Michigan in Cambodia. Oh God, that is so wet and delicious.
I like the little 12-ounce bottles because then it makes me feel like I drink more water throughout the day.
Does it?
Yeah.
How many of those you suck down a day, you think?
Probably like 4.
That's it?
That's it. I
No,
don't
but
drink-
it sounds really cool when you say I drank
Yeah.
4 bottles
I drank
of water
4
today.
bottles of water
Yeah.
today. Yeah.
yeah,
I like
and
that. It's
Literally
smart.
4 bottles, 12
So-
ounces.
Miles, you could drink one of those and have basically the same amount of water,
Almost, yeah.
and it sounds way less cool.
Regardless, doesn't matter. We're all making good decisions by hydrating with a little Ice Mountain because tell you what, it gets hot on those beaches of Cambodia.
Sunscreen and Ice Mountain, you're safe.
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't believe how majestic I look sitting on the beach.
Throw one in the freezer, throw it down your pants the next day if you get too hot.
Cool down the jewels.
Yeah, it's a great way to cool down in the boaty.
Yeah.
Sitting on the beach, tipping it back, just. Mm. Mm. The locals are all like, holy shit. It's like
I've never seen a man so hydrated.
this Ice Mountain is what the people in Fiji drink.
It's that good.
It's that good.
Yeah.
They're like, wow.
That's
I
something.
also have a natural spring here, but I'd rather have the natural springs of Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm like a local celebrity in Cambodia now. They're like, that's the Ice Mountain guy. Drink Ice Mountain.
But though, Miles, we're still not to the point where we're the careful caravan yet.
Yeah.
We are driving back from Bismarck. There was a line of like maybe 15 cars with their flashers on, legitimately going under 10 miles an hour on the interstate.
Yeah, I mean, we fucking blazed by him at 20 miles an hour. It
Yeah.
was sick.
Absolutely cruised by them. Didn't even fold the mirrors in. We looked at them as
And
we
you know,
passed.
and you know what they said when we went by? Those guys got a death wish.
They fold the mirrors in.
Those guys got a date with the ditch later.
Yeah. Date with the ditch. That sounds like a country song. Fucking going mud and date with a ditch.
Yeah, guy drinks too much, gets a Dewey, ends up going in the ditch. Not hefty one, but I mean, country singers are always talking about driving back roads and drinking
That's true.
beers.
Case in the passenger seats
Yeah.
and like every other song.
Yeah, that is true.
They're singing about states though that don't have open container laws. So
Well, every single state has a law that if you are behind the wheel and you are drinking,
Yeah.
that is illegal.
yeah, it's passengers though. They're just handing the open beer to the passenger.
No.
They're being safe.
Tyler. Someday you'll get older, wiser, smarter, safer like me.
Mhm.
So you followed the caravan at 10 miles an hour, or you blew by him like you said.
We were Miles didn't drive. Jake and I did.
But again,
That's why
do you know the stress of being the passenger because you have no control?
Mhm.
Instead, I just got to sit there with a tight butthole and hope that Jake's dry eyes don't affect his driving.
You guys talk to Jake when he's driving, or you think it'll stress him out too
Well,
much?
well, there was a few times where we started talking about something and like he started getting too into the conversation. I was like, uh-oh. But the funny thing is so we drove to Bismarck. It took us, usually to Bismarck, it's what, 3 hours?
Yeah, three and a half.
Took us about 4.5 hours the way there, right?
And
Roads not great.
And it was nicer on the way there
It
than
was nicer
on the way home.
there. And so Jake he was like, that kind of sucked. I didn't really like that. So you get going on the way home and Jake gets behind the wheel. He's like, I don't think I'm going to be driving the whole way. It'd be nice if we could switch it up, whatever. And I was like, what? You said you love driving. What do you mean? And he just goes, I don't know, man. I got dry eyes today.
No way did he say that.
And I immediately said, that is a load of horse shit. I go, if you're going to come up, you could just be like, I don't want to drive. It's stressful. Instead, he came up with the lie that his eyes were dry.
And he is nerd necking in front of a computer screen every
He literally
single
goes
night.
home and plays 4 hours of Minecraft every single night. Eyes never blink one time. And he gets behind the wheel and there's a little bit of snow on the ground. And suddenly he needs a gallon of Visine.
Yeah, I was just gonna bring up Visine.
He stuck his eyeballs right into Vaseline.
Mm-hmm. And so I said, if you are truly going to switch drivers because of your dry eyes, you better not show up to work tomorrow. You better be at the eye doctor. That's how serious those dry eyes should be.
Yeah, I've seen some like pharmaceutical commercials for dry eyes.
And so we actually did end up switching chairs with Jake. Tyler drove.
I only had one contact in, so
the reality is Jake is excuse to the dry eyes work because then he got to sit in the back and like take a nap. I'm the whole ride, all 6 hours that it took to get home. I'm the one that has to be in the, first mate's chair and stress the whole time. Tyler got to nap half the way. Jake got to nap. I had constant vigilant wet eyeballs on the road.
Yeah, 'cause I think the number one rule of riding shotgun is you can't fall asleep.
I didn't. I was absolutely wide-eyed.
wide awake. We listened to the same album 3 times.
That's not even remotely true.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
We purposely did it. Like the last time we listened to it, we did.
listened to it fully one time. And then we picked and choose a few extra songs.
We
3 sides of the story: your side, his side, and the truth. What's the truth?
Jake's the truth. His eyes were dry. His ears were doubled. Senses were working double time, so he knows.
For him to sit there and fucking complain about the music, I asked him what he wanted to listen to. He's like, "Oh, we'll listen to."
I'm not complaining. I was just saying.
It sounded a little.
I'm too stressed to change the music.
No,
What?
That was Tyler.
No, I later said, "Oh, like this is fine." We talked about it the whole time. I wasn't complaining about it.
You did sound like you were complaining about listening to the same song a couple times.
Who gets to pick the music? Is it the
Shotgun.
driver or the shotgun?
In that situation, definitely shotgun. If it's like smooth sailing, clear weather, then maybe the driver gets to choose. But for sure, in the conditions, I was absolutely not fucking with the playlist.
Well, it was kind of fucked as we got right outside of Bismarck. We're like, God, this has gotten a lot worse. Like, I don't even know if we should be out here. Look on the internet. No travel advised for like the
Candy canes.
next like 200 miles.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Christmas time, candy canes.
Yeah. And we're like, oh, this is great. Because when was the last time we went to Bismarck for anything with this company? Tyler?
That was the first time.
First time ever, and we get fucking candy canes.
So not a
Disaster.
great taste in the mouth on that trip.
Yeah, no. So honestly, I think we made it safe because I kept morale high. I kept watch on the road. I would say things like, "Ooh, this part looks not great up here," or I would say stuff like,
here.
"You see that guy with the flashers on?" Or if we saw, you drive by someone in the ditch and go, "Tough day for that guy." And I think it was those comments, that type of mentality that really got us through.
A little icy up ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love when he does that. It's like, yeah, no, I couldn't see that myself.
Well, no, you guys.
I've only been staring at the road for 4 hours.
Hey, we got some black ice ahead. I'm just telling you because black ice by nature is meant to be that it's camouflage. You can't tell that it's icy. So,
But also, you kind of need a guy like that because when you stare at a
Thank
road
you,
for enough hours,
Brian.
when you stare at a road, you get mesmerized by the road. You can start to get a little bit sleepy, especially fucking dry Jake over there.
Try Jake.
What
he was dry-eyed and bushy-tailed on that. Yeah, no, I agree. I 100% agree. Everyone needs a guy like me in their group. And it's also one of those things that what's more stressful than driving like that? It's driving through something like that and having a shitty co-pilot. And I was there for moral support. Anytime that Tyler maybe wanted to test the speed a little bit, like give it a little gas, maybe go from 40 to 43. I was always there being like, yeah, why don't you come on, give her a little.
One thing to your actual credit that I think was very important to saving us is you warned me about a giant downhill I didn't actually know was coming because I don't take that route very often. And so that was able to slow down well in advance before this. It was literally a valley into the town.
Yeah.
I mean, the co-pilot's he's got a pretty important job.
Stressful job.
But you can't show that you're stressed to the driver, otherwise it's going to transition over to them.
Yeah.
Co-pilot's good for like, hey, if I got some garbage as a driver, if I'm like trying to eat and drive, I just hand it to the co-pilot. He'll take care of it. He'll throw it on the floor.
Yep.
He'll throw it in the bag in the back. Or
we got some candy. Miles was just feeding me. It was nice.
well, see, just finger to mouth.
I needed a little sweet treat. And Miles was giving it to me.
Yeah, Tyler chose he picked up a chocolate fondue set, and then I had to feed him strawberries.
Well, it is nice because you have plugins in your truck, so we were able to plug the fondue in on the center console.
So we all were on our phones except for the driver.
Two out of three
were on their phones, and I had like the GPS up because we were like which was funny because we didn't need to, because we were looking at the estimated time of arrival, but it just didn't matter anymore because it couldn't figure it out because we're going so slow. But my battery was dying. Tyler's phone completely died. We had no charger in the whole thing.
Yeah.
Really?
And I got my car cleaned, and then we took out all the chargers and never put them back in.
Yeah.
And so we went to at the next gas station. We went in and we bought the stuff. I forgot my wallet in the car, and I bought 2 chargers for my truck so we could all charge it, whatever. I was like, Tyler, I forgot my wallet. I'll Venmo you. So I was like, no, I got it. $78.
Shut the fuck up.
For chargers and a couple charging blocks, but still.
Yeah, I had the fondue set.
I had cash ready to go. I was handing the guy $40 because I'm like, it can't be more than that.
$78.
That's a lot.
They're going to charge your phone in 30 seconds or what?
It did not. No.
And they were like the cheapest chargers in the entire gas station.
Yeah.
Like the pink glitter on it.
Yeah. It's got like the clear side so you can see the mechanisms on the inside.
That's sweet.
Which was fucking sweet in 2005.
It was. Apple made a killing off of that. Yeah. I mean, gas, it's supply and demand though. Sell me this charger.
Demand was high.
Is your phone dead? Yeah. Buy this charger from me. And we had to. Yeah. So we learned a tough lesson there.
Yeah.
That's like 2 BioLife donations trying to pay for those chargers.
I know.
Seriously,
that's a whole week of donating.
That's 3. How many pints of plasma from my body?
Probably 2.5.
I think we should start talking in terms of pints of plasma from now on. Yeah.
instead of dollar amounts.
Yeah. Isn't it milliliters of plasma?
It is, yeah.
I've got no idea.
Yeah, 720 or 740 or 820.
So it goes by body mass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it goes. Ryan was donating like 430 when he would go, and I'd have to donate like 870.
No, I was 870 back in college. You forget I used to weigh $195.
Oh my god, dude, that's
damn near
so
cracked 2
tiny.
bills. I was almost 2 billies.
So tiny.
I don't remember the last time I was under 2 bills.
I literally weighed 2 bills like a junior in high school.
Must have been that weight program.
That's damn right, for sure. That's for damn sure.
For sure, dude.
Absolutely, for sure.
We should do an episode where I'll donate plasma, like during it.
It'd be funny if just Jake just hates needles. I imagine if I had to peg anyone in this room that hates needles, it's Jake, and he just passes out for the whole episode. And every once in a while, I'm like, Jake, what do you think? And we hold the mic up to him, and he just passed out.
You're the one episode you're gonna let him talk.
Yeah,
Passed out from the needles.
Yeah. I told did I ever tell the story about when I donated plasma and got the rookie nurse or male nurse or whatever they're not nurses. I don't know what they are.
Phlebotomists.
Yeah, phleboties.
Did I ever tell that story on here?
Body yaddy yaddy.
I get line up to get my plasma drawn, and this guy's like, if you got a veteran nurse, what are they called?
Phlebotomists.
Phleboties.
Give me something. Let's shorten it up.
Needle pokers.
Yeah.
You get a veteran needle poker. They're so chill. I mean, they look so sick. They're walking around. They're spinning their little fucking, the things you put in your ears and just hear your heartbeat. They're just spinning one of those. Like, yeah, come take a seat over here. They're like fucking talking to their buddy and throwing the bag up and hooking shit up without even looking.
Yeah.
This person, I walk up, I sit down, and they're like Jig, dry-eyed and bushy-tailed, just okay. And then they're like, every once in a while, it'd be like, they're actually like reading the directions on the side of the machine. I was like, oh, this is not good.
Did they have, was someone there like monitoring them, or is this
no? So that's why I was like, okay, they clearly have at least gone past the training stage.
You were probably their first solo prick.
Exactly. And it's like, yeah, I usually
You're a team prick.
Yeah, I'm usually a solo prick. But it's almost like I would much rather them still be in training because then there's someone who's actually good right there and guiding and whatever. So I'm like, this is disaster. And I get in there. They're putting the little fucking yellow goo on there, whatever that shit is. Yeah. And they start doing it. And I'm like, okay, all right, you're doing your thing. And then all of a sudden he reaches into his coat and pulls out a clear, like the projector sheets where you set it on there. It's a clear thing. And it's a circle with measurements on it. And he fucking lays it down on my arm to make sure he did a big enough circle. Yep. And that was like the last moment. I'm like, this is it. It's going to be a disaster.
This is the last time I ever donate.
And I'm like looking around and no one seems to be really watching him. I'm like, okay, if he has to check to make sure he made a big enough circle with the iodine, I'm like, this is not good. And sure enough, guy jams it in there. Nothing comes out. And I'm like, and I'm trying to like look sick, right? I'm like, there's other like, at this time I'm single. So I'm like, there's other like female nurses walking around trying to look tough and sick in front of them, And it's like, yeah, whatever. He's figuring it out. Yeah. And in the inside, I'm like, oh, fuck.
You can feel the needle poking out of the back of your elbow.
So it gets worse. So then the guy's like, oh, seems like I didn't get in there right. And instead of like, because if they take it out, you're leaving, right? So this guy's like, I can't. It's gonna. We gotta figure it out. So he just starts grabbing the little like prong things on there, and he just starts fucking moving it around. He just starts fucking poking it into the side of my vein and shit, and just really just trying to find some blood to come out. And then finally, I'm like, every time he's stabbing me, I'm just fuck shit. And then I finally make eye contact with one of the other like veterans, and I'm like, get your fucking ass over
give me a free t-shirt.
And they came over and ended up kind of fixing it, and so I was actually able to donate that day. But I got like like
big
the big bubble there.
God.
And then it just hurt for like a couple hours after that. Disastrous.
I had a guy sitting next to me once where same situation, clearly a rookie hooking them up, poked through the back of his vein. And so you could see like the blood start to fill up where the needle hole was. And then he had to go like up like this and it started squirting out.
Oh God.
I had a guy
hate when they squirt like that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I'm not a big squirt guy.
Yeah. I can go without the squirting.
Great soda though.
It's good.
It was literally like this guy. He's like, at one point, I swear to God, he was like trying to find it, by pulling it in and out. He's just like, usually I don't see veins like this. And he's just fucking, he like reached over, grabbed a bite of his muffin, and he's like, I'm finding it. It's that vein's in there somewhere.
They're a rookie too.
His arm got tired. He switched to the other one.
They're a rookie too when they take like the end of that iodine swab and they like make like 17 fucking marks on your arm to make sure it's a straight line.
Yeah, this is that guy.
It's like putting a USB in. It's like in the wrong way.
That's really what he was doing.
Yeah.
He's like, oh shit. I put the wrong needle end on.
Oh, fuck, that needle was used.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh shit! It must be clogged. And he starts fucking like hitting it. You know.
So he's flicking it with his nail.
Yeah. That'd actually be
Blowing in one
bad.
end of the tube.
I had a phlebotomist one time that invited me out for coffee.
Did you go?
He was a male. No, I didn't at all. I mean,
Free cup of
Were
coffee,
you photopotamus or were you phlebotomist?
dude.
I was neitherist. Okay. Here's how he worked me into it. He asked what I did. And I worked for a home gym fitness equipment company before this, and he's asking me about this gym equipment, telling me he's interested in all that kind of stuff. And for some reason, he got my number. I'm like, all right, I'll fucking.
For some reason.
I'll get a quick sale.
Was it maybe that you gave it to him?
Well, I'm like, hey, it's
You
gonna
just
look.
guessed.
It's gonna look good back at the office if I can make a quick sale at Plasma, right? So he calls me the next day and speaks no words of buying gym equipment, just the fact that like, hey, I live in like Trailer Court or whatever, right over by this coffee shop. If you wanted to grab coffee sometime, I'm like, God, man, I'm really busy these days. You know, I got a lot of shit going on. So
Yesterday when you
So
were-
do you think he was hitting on you?
I don't know. I want to believe that I don't think he was. I want to believe that he wasn't.
I mean,
but
it's more of a compliment if he was.
yeah, I mean, he damn well could have been. He probably was, honestly.
Jake, what do you think? You think he was?
Or maybe-
I would love to hear Jake's opinion on this.
He's shaking his head.
No? He wasn't hitting on him? Okay.
That's kind of what I thought too. Maybe he was just looking for. I mean, he had to have been at least 45. He was like they have like the senior technician on the name badges. He was like a double senior tech. He'd been there for a while.
Did you find your vein right away?
Instantly.
Yeah.
I mean, what-
that guy's used to poking around in other guys, you know.
Yeah, but I wasn't gonna let that happen to me.
That's because
so-
that's his job, Jared.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, I had to politely.
He's a flat top.
Oh God.
And I never went back.
I was gonna say you can't go back after
No,
that.
I went to a different location actually
like-
because I didn't want to.
He calls you and he's like, you want to go out for coffee? And you're like, fuck, now I gotta find a new plasma center.
I gotta go through like orientation and all that bullshit
Yeah,
again.
you gotta get you in the system.
Yeah. So, but everything happens for a reason. So, I don't know what that has to do with
What
it.
was such an
but-
obscure thing?
Well, maybe he was gonna kill me. I don't know.
True.
So, coffee first, kill you later. Had to go to a different plasma center. It was fine though. It was closer to my house. So, but that was that. His name was Aaron. I don't remember his last name. I mean, how many fucking Aarons are there in the world, Jared?
Aaron.
It
How'd you
was
spell
double A.
it?
It was double A.
What if it was an E?
It was a girl.
I should.
Well, she's a guy.
Yeah, so.
I wonder if you ever bought that gym equipment.
Not from you.
Not for me, definitely
It
not.
seems like you're thinking about Aaron a lot.
Well, I just because I have to drive by BioLife a lot.
Thinks
to get
about him
places.
every time.
Whenever I see the BioLife, I'm like, last time I was there, it's the last memory I have of it. I remember all the cash that I got.
It's a love memento.
You should call him.
I don't have his. I do have his number. No, I'm not calling him Tyler.
Well, Ryan, I'm really glad that you found a companion that you definitely went to coffee.
No, I didn't.
Tell us the truth.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't go out for coffee those days. Made it
What?
at home. It's too broke.
Well,
That's why I was donating plasma.
that was before you were working at You Betcha.
Well before.
We got to get you back in the plasma days. You're paid too much.
I mean, I did consider going back to donut. I mean, extra $70 a week. I can do a lot with that.
Like what?
Well, I don't know.
You get more coffee.
Yeah.
A lot of
I could-
coffee dates with AA Ron.
I could go to the coffee shop, and then what? And then I show up to the coffee shop. He's working there.
Oh yeah. Well, It sounds like you avoided a stalker, which not a lot of people can do.
No, I mean, I dodged him like a bullet.
I married mine.
She really a stalker?
Nah,
You went out on
Tell the
You
truth.
went on
You
2
wouldn't-
dates and got married.
pretty much. Yeah, we went on 2 days.
Well,
and
how
got
did she
pregnant.
stalk you? Like what? Because not all stalkers are bad. You know?
Yeah.
Think.
There's levels to stalking.
There's a level. What kind of level we talking?
Stalker.
She Googled the shit out of me before we started talking because we matched on Bumble.
Mm.
Like she didn't decide to like Facebook or Instagram you. She just went straight to
Well,
Google.
I was Googleable. All the new shit came up.
Oh,
not
that's
to
right.
Fucking
Yeah.
brag,
Not to brag.
Not to
dude.
brag.
Yeah.
One time local Emmy winner, Tyler Ziegler.
2-time. Thank
What
you.
was that? You were on the all city Emmy team?
No.
Is that what it was?
No, just regular Emmys.
He was on the All Street.
It was not regular.
Yes,
it was
it
a
was.
regional
It's-
Emmy.
No, it wasn't. It was the
It's a regional Emmy.
It was not regional
I
Emmy.
I don't know. I don't know. I got a regional Emmy too.
Did you ever go to the Emmys?
No,
sir?
not 2. You got a
he
regional
said
Emmy.
2. He said 2.
Oh,
That confirms it.
As well.
As
No,
Tyler.
I
yeah.
didn't get a regional Emmy. I got a regular one. I have both. You win the regional Emmy, you get into the normal Emmys, and I won it. The team won it that I was on.
Okay. All right.
Story's really changing now.
That's-
No,
how
it's
just-
been the same from the get-go.
It seems
You
like-
guys are changing it.
It seems like there's a lot of shape shifting going on with his words recently.
Yeah.
You know,
And it is pretty sweet.
I mean, it's not like
it's kind of funny. They get more mad about this than when I called Becca a stalker. Isn't that kind of
Well,
funny?
I called her that first, so
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
So she's into regional Emmy winners, or
and she's into regular Emmy winners. She doesn't fuck around with the regional shit. You probably wouldn't even show up in the regionals on Google.
He was assistant to the Emmy winner. He was. So you got like a full size Emmy.
I didn't buy it. I was broke.
Yeah, you have to buy it.
Oh, likely.
Kind of class rank.
No, it's fucked. The news station, they don't buy one for you. Like, you bust your balls to win them an Emmy, and they're like, no, you don't get it. I have a sheet of paper, though.
Sounds likely.
Yep.
Be weird if you could use your Photoshop skills and maybe doctor up an Emmy award.
Gold star.
Okay.
Can you still buy it? Like, is there
I
that
don't
would,
know. I'll ask.
that would actually be great. I will. Hey, if you can still get your Emmy, I will buy it for you,
Okay.
and it's got to go right on your fucking desk
Sweet.
every single podcast,
Done.
and then I will believe you that you are truly an Emmy winner.
Okay.
But it's got to be a full size one. It can't be one like that you maybe stick on the top of a cake. It's got to be.
No,
the
they're
real
full
deal.
size. They're like the regular, like this tall.
Yeah. Which one are they? Are they the lightning bolts?
No, it's like
The globe.
the lady with the wings holding the
This
globe.
is the one, the orange blimp. Is that what?
No,
That's
that's
Nickelodeon.
the teen choice awards.
Orange blue.
Jared, you have to Google street.
Yeah, it's with the not lightning bolts, the wings.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Street-wide Emmy.
All right. It better fucking look like that.
Okay.
See, you gotta look in to see if you can get one.
Okay.
I'll probably get one here soon too.
Yeah, and 2 MIT documentaries.
Yeah, I think
They also won Emmys.
documentaries. I love documentaries. Yeah.
George Lopez.
I probably am pretty close. I'm probably pretty close to getting an Emmy for drunk I am. soon.
That's not how it works.
What's the music ones?
Grammy.
Yeah, Grammy, I meant.
Grammy.
You could probably buy like a.
Grammys are harder to get, Tyler, anyways.
Yeah. It wasn't that hard to get this one. I didn't do much.
So I'm close.
Who is Emmy? Who's the lady on the trophy?
Emmy.
No, that's what I'm at. Who is she?
Just the best TV lady,
Sure.
probably.
Best TV lady.
Who is the
Who
Emmy?
is it?
It's Lewis.
Lois.
Emmy,
Louise McManus.
modeled after TV engineer's wife, Lewis McManus. Huh. There you go.
Smoke show of a wife.
Weird she had wings.
Yeah, I know. Tyler,
lot of Red Bull.
she was an angel.
Oh,
I'm not
she's
buying
dead.
it.
So you're not buying the trophy?
No, I'm buying the trophy, but I'm not buying that that's what she looked like. So, also, what is she doing in that?
Holding up a globe.
She looks like she's playing like volleyball with like one of the big beach volleyballs.
Like a sporting event
Yeah,
or a concert.
with Victoria's Secret angel wings on the back.
Jared, go to how much is an Emmy trophy worth? First drop down. I mean, there's just no way that thing is
This
worth
mean-
217 grand.
Would that be? Oh,
No, that's like one that like
costs
a big
little
person.
more than.
Oh.
This is gonna cost me $350.
Yeah, that's why I didn't buy
No,
it.
dude, it's 350 to make, and then you have to buy it, and they got to make some money off of
No,
it.
they don't make.
Oh.
They don't try to profit on.
Oh,
them.
okay.
The
But yeah,
material value of a solid gold statuette would be worth around $217,000. To save money, the actual award is made primarily from copper and nickel, with only a thin coating of gold that leaves a glamorous appearance. Appearance.
I think you have to pay the membership fee too, don't you?
Yeah, you have to pay the membership fee as well.
I think that drive back.
What?
Mhm.
Yeah,
For how long?
It's a fucking racket.
I think it's an annual fee. I don't remember.
How much?
I don't remember.
What have I got myself into?
Probably another $12.99 a month.
Probably another 12 grand. So now 217 times 12 plus 12 times 12 plus 12. I mean, that's a lot.
But then also with a subscription, you get all TV shows that won an Emmy to
Yeah,
pick
for
from.
free.
Yeah, it's pretty much like Netflix.
You get a
for
3-month
Emmys.
subscription to Hulu.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Tyler, let's look into that while we
Okay.
take a break. How's that sound? Ryan, when do you think you're going to get your kid his first Mossberg?
Probably 8 years old.
Is that the legal age?
Well, that's when I started hunting with a gun.
Did you?
Mhm.
What do you think you're going to, what do you think you're going to take him hunting first with?
We'll probably go pheasant on 20 gauge.
20 gauge shotgun.
Yep. Probably 20 gauge.
Is it smart to bring him out where he's got to walk a lot first?
Yeah, probably not pheasant. I'm probably duck hunting.
There you go.
Yeah, we can just sit there in a warm blind and he can just crack away.
You know what makes me feel good is we're gonna raise the next generation of Mossberg heads,
Mossbergs.
Mossberganites. There we go. That works.
Mhm.
We are gonna raise the next generation of Mossberganites. It lives on another generation
Through us.
through us, and it just feels good that my kids are gonna grow up in a world where they have straight barrels like Mossberg does.
Yeah,
I would absolutely hate for my kid to have to navigate a curved barrel of some sort.
like
So,
we did.
Yeah. Well, we always had Mossbergs. So Mossberg's been around for 100-some years, I think.
Yeah, it has. I think I shot my first duck with like an old single barrel 20 gauge, which is funny you say that story because that's I think exactly how my first hunting experience went down.
And it was straight.
Extremely.
You had. Never mind.
Yeah, 20 gauge
Single
Mossberg.
barrel, yeah.
Yep.
single.
Yep.
It was like the only gun my dad would let me shoot.
Yeah,
The
because it
rest
didn't
of-
kick too much. He didn't
Yeah.
want you to start crying and he didn't want you to create he didn't want to create a bad first experience. Is what I'm trying to say.
Hey-o!
I don't know what I did.
I don't either.
No, you did.
Anything involving dogs, Ryan just lashes out at me.
Yeah, the
No,
dog.
I actually heard that it's a study that dogs respond best to the sound of a Mossberg barrel.
Yeah.
And don't quote me on that. But if I had to guess, I've seen dogs respond super well. They hear a Mossberg go off, they go get that bird, they bring it right back to you.
That's
So,
relatable to him because when I got a Mossberg in my hands, I'm a fucking dog.
you a dog here, Tyler. You a dog, Tyler.
Yep.
That's
You
when
a dog, Tyler.
Doyle.
I didn't expect it to go this far.
Oh yeah, Tyler, you're a dog.
who let Tyler out?
Who
Who let Tyler out? Hell yeah.
Go to mossberg.com, get yourself a straight barrel. All right, Jared, you got some questions from the Patreon for us today?
I do.
Again, to remind everyone, if you want to submit some questions, you become a patron at patreon.com/youbetcharadio. Every single week, you can submit a question, and if it's good enough, well, I should say, if it impresses Jared enough,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
if it impresses Jared enough, he'll read them on the podcast.
Also, I have seen mock-ups for the next exclusive shirt on Patreon.
Oh,
So stay tuned, folks. It's coming
okay.
soon.
All right. That was your guys' job to stay up to date on those, and I don't know how that's gone, but we're back.
I haven't even
we're
seen
back
them.
in the saddle, right, guys?
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All that matters. All right, Jared, what do you got?
Alex Smith asks.
He's
Okay,
back every
I mean,
Every
this guy's
week.
got an absolute monopoly on the questions.
He's a great question.
Is this your buddy or what's going on?
Well, I do like football.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
All right, former star quarterback Alex Smith has to say what?
Do you think there are more zippers or buttons in your house?
Because one singular button is one, and then one zipper is one, right?
Correct.
Not like a shirt with buttons counts as one.
I mean,
No.
you got to go buttons because it doesn't specify clothing buttons. Think about microwaves, remotes.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think there's not that many zippers in my house
I would
to
say,
begin with,
yeah, just
but there's
duffel
zippers on
bags.
pillows and suitcases, duffel bags, briefcases, Ziploc bags. Does that count?
I don't think so.
Ooh.
There's Ziploc bags.
Zip capable.
What kind of pillow you got with a zipper on it?
Most do. Throw pillows. do.
Pillow?
Oh, throw pillow. Sorry. I'm
Yep.
thinking just like nighttime pillow you're sleeping on.
Well, the one like decorative pillow that like is kind of a pillow you could maybe sleep on has
Yeah,
a zipper on it.
sure.
But also,
My
there's-
bad.
some people have a case that goes over the like raw pillow that then you put another pillowcase on that have zippers too. I don't have one of those, but my mom used to have one. She's kind of a spaz about it.
Yeah, maybe she'll give that to you for the wedding.
Yeah, maybe I can get some hypoallergenic pillowcase covers.
Down cases.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I think I personally,
Think about your shaving kit's got a zipper on it.
I know, but I still think buttons for me because now I've got all these fucking kid toys everywhere that all have buttons on them. The remotes in general. Just think about one remote. He's got quite a few buttons, as many throw pillows as I have.
Mm-hmm. You know what really took a hit in that department was the universal remote. Really killed the button game.
Yeah, it's true. It was a no-brainer 10 years ago.
Now it's a no buttoner.
I just got my remotes on my phone, so I have no buttons.
Mhm.
Is that considered a button?
I don't know. I wouldn't. I would say no.
Phone remote?
A phone remote?
I got my remote is on my phone.
Oh,
I have-
yeah. Well, yeah. Does your phone have any buttons on it? Because it's just a screen.
Yeah, I would say no.
No.
Okay. Well, big time hit to another thing. As we get further down this road, we just keep eliminating buttons. So I think if I had to put my money on a certain horse and jockey, I think I'm going zippers long run, long term.
Really?
Well, just think about it. The more because the microwave, is it actually a button? Because it's similar to.
Yeah, what is a button?
I think a
Yeah.
button's got to be elevated. I think it's got to be elevated above the surface.
Yeah, I think.
But
it
I mean,
does.
it literally says buttons on there. like-
your microwave says buttons with an arrow.
Well, like if you
Tyler's cat's name is Buttons.
if you read
There's
the
one right there.
you find the user manual to your microwave and it'll say press buttons to start. So
I
if
think it says
there,
keys.
I would like some evidence of that. Not that you're not right. A small disc or knob sewn on a garment. Okay. A knob on a piece of electric. Oh, a knob on a piece of electrical or electronic equipment that is pressed to operate it.
Yeah, knob is elevated, I think.
Go down. Just more, do more. It also informally is also a word for stop talking. So
Put a
Tyler,
button.
why don't you fucking button it?
Heck, I never thought about that one.
Click translations and more definitions. Yeah, I think that we kind of hit them all. I think it's got to be elevated. It's got to be a knob of some sort.
Yeah.
And then belly buttons. That's another button.
Yeah.
God. Well, not necessarily elevated though.
Innie or outie,
Yeah.
It's embossed.
I got an innie.
Audis freak me out.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
It's one of those things though, like yes, I mean, it's insane to have an Audi. If you're sporting an Audi,
Yeah.
that's one reason why I won't ever buy an Audi car.
they had to like pull on the umbilical cord or something.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It was like the thing wasn't cutting good, so the fucking doctor had to put his foot on the mom's belly and just really yank on it. Yeah.
The intern.
Yeah.
It's the same guy that gave you that plasma draw.
Yeah.
He was cutting the umbilical cords that day.
Hey, he's really scarred from that.
You're back.
That's what a belly button is. It's essentially just a scar. No, so that being said, Audis are creepy, uncomfortable,
Hard to look at.
You think they'd
unattractive,
would
hard to look at, smelly, I'm sure. Whatever.
You think they would chafe?
Just
too.
let me finish,
Sorry.
Ryan. Holy shit.
Sorry, go ahead. I was looking for.
They chafe.
You're on a roll.
If you have an Audi, though, you can't do anything about it. Like, this wasn't your fault, So I do feel bad for people with Audis. That being said, I do feel bad. I think that sucks.
That being said, I have an Audi.
Oh, you think I got an Audi in this belly? No, mine's a deep, dark hole. I call it the lint trap. Anne was
Nice.
fascinated. When we started dating, she's like, she's like, I thought the whole lint in the belly button thing was just like a myth. It's like, it ain't a myth, baby. You're dating a big, hairy American winning machine that's got a fucking lint trap in his belly button.
Dating a dryer.
Yeah. That's what they call me.
The dryer.
And they call me
Dryer.
and when I was younger in age, they used to call me the younger dryer's age, which is actually it's a time period about 12,000 years ago that when a cataclysmic event happened is the younger Dryas. So they used to call me because I would go absolutely cataclysmic on anyone that tried to step on a basketball court with me. So, but yeah, Anne was absolutely shocked to find lint in my belly button.
Why is she digging around in there?
No, obviously.
He took out a sample and showed her.
No, obviously.
She's
Yeah, she was like, God, where should I put this gum? I'm like, how about you put it in the lint that was just in my belly button?
I thought you were going to say, how about you just put it in my belly button?
Well, no. Actually, I could use that. I just stick it in there. It just sticks to the lint. I pull it out and got that done.
No, it's actually that's the way to keep the lint out is just like plug it with
Yeah.
a piece of gum.
It's a good idea.
Silly putty.
Yeah.
A belly button protector is what I need.
Or you can get like one earplug and like.
I mean, am I the only one here
Arm joint.
that gets
Yeah.
lint in his belly button?
No, I get a shitload.
I don't as much. I think it has more to do with the hair than the depth of the belly button.
I think
Yeah,
it's like a finger trap, It goes in, then you try to pull it out, it doesn't happen. It's like the hair lets it go in, and then if it tries to escape, the hair traps it in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, she gets really grossed out by the lint, so I usually try and take it out and flick it at her.
I mean, I can understand why. There's a lot of sweat.
It's gonna be a good marriage.
I can understand why she gets grossed out. I mean, belly button sweat,
The lint's dry.
but it's dry. There's dry.
You actually
sweat.
don't. You actually, if you were sweating, you wouldn't get lint in there because lint is part of the dry part of it. So when it's dry on dry, if you had a sweaty shirt, there would be no lint getting in the belly button, correct? Because then it's attached to the shirt because it's wet. You don't have a lint trap in your fucking washer. You got it in the dryer.
Oh, that's good.
That was a good argument. So, how about you suck on this belly button?
I thought you didn't have an Audi.
How about you lick on this? Stick your tongue in this belly button, Ryan.
Oh,
Is that what you say to Ann?
No.
That's how she found the lint.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how to respond to that.
There is no good response.
I mean, I absolutely check and mate on you. Checkmated you. That was pretty good. It's not, lint's never sweaty. Have you ever had sweaty lint?
Yeah, but if there's already lint,
So it's not that gross by nature.
if there's already lint in there, the sweat is getting on the current lint in your belly button.
Have you ever pulled out sweaty lint out of your belly button?
Probably after a workout, but I didn't shower the night before. But that's because I was wearing a dry shirt the day before.
But that's a disastrous scenario. I mean,
Right.
we're talking that's
the only time though. But that's from a dry T-shirt previously.
it just doesn't happen. So I don't know what she's all grossed up about.
I'm grossed out, to be honest.
Why?
not of your belly button lint, but just of belly button lint in general.
Should we see if I got any in there right now?
No. No, dude. Jared, what's the next question?
He's gonna flick it at you.
Look at you.
No.
Ryan's. This is the most uncomfortable I've ever seen him.
I know there is a literal
It's
pee.
it's on your chair. It's a teeny tiny amount. Teensy tiny. You got a kid
That
fucking shitting, puking, farting, and you're worried about a little fucking dry belly button lint?
Yeah, but it's my offspring. You're not my offspring. That lint is not my offspring.
That's true.
It's yours.
You going for another question, Jared, before this really gets out of hand?
Jacob Janes asks.
Janes?
Janes
Are you saying Jacob Chains?
with hard J.
How
for
many
the
chains?
Are you saying
Two?
Is this Jacob
Jake-
Unchained?
Are you saying
Janes.
Jaco
Are
Chains?
you saying Django?
Janes.
Yeah. It's like the movie.
Yeah. Jacob Janes.
Okay.
I think this is Mr.
Like,
Ditch
let's just
Chickens.
call him JJ.
There we go.
Is Mr. DC?
I think so. Pretty sure. Favorite crockpot meals.
White chicken chili.
Mm.
I can get right
Like-
on board with
Like
that.
honestly, it might be my number one crock pot meal right now. Currently, that I can pull out of my head is white chicken chili. I just love sour cream.
I'm a big wild rice.
Or sorry, cream cheese. Sorry. I also
we
like
put sour cream in
Yeah,
ours,
I like
Go
sour
for
cream
it.
too, but yeah. Go ahead.
Wild rice soup. Crockpot wild rice soup.
'Kay.
Very good.
Okay.
I mean, I can for sure get on board with white chicken chili. Wild rice also really good.
Mhm.
White pheasant chili is another good one.
Mhm.
Mr. DC, if that's him.
Mhm.
Pheasant is good in the crock pot because it helps it not dry out as much. It can be a finicky meat.
Yep. I'm a big roast guy.
Oh yeah.
I just don't ever do a roast.
I know it's in
Unless
reality
I'm
though,
roasting you guys. I'd like to throw you guys in a fucking crock pot, roast you right up.
like a roast is one of the easiest crock pot meals of all time. It's way easier than a soup.
Talk me through your roast routine.
Grab a roast, usually from a deer, so it's like a venison roast. Those
A
are
rump roast.
well, because deer is kind of like pheasant. It's like a finicky,
Yeah.
like you don't want to dry it out. So rump roast, seasoning on top, smack that baby, left, right, top, bottom. Toss it in there, throw a little chicken broth in.
Ooh.
So maybe some veggies.
I was getting there. Carrots, potatoes, celery. That's usually about it.
You guys going like regular like Easter bunny carrots or you going baby carrots?
Well, I'm taking the Easter bunny carrots and cutting the carrots up.
You're cutting carrots?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bite size, if you will.
Yeah. What else?
That's it.
A little salt, pepper.
Well, yeah. That's all seasoning on the meat.
He doesn't,
And
want
then-
to, he doesn't want to give away the whole recipe. I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
it's generational. So salt and pepper. I mean, a lot of seasonings on the meat, and then the chicken broth had some good flavor too.
Mm-hmm.
So
God,
potatoes get nice and soft.
Jared, what do you got? Mac and cheese, maybe?
I like roast.
You like roast?
Yeah.
Jared, I said that. You have to say something different.
You do have to say something different.
French onion soup is good. I've had that in there.
Oh, I said soup, so you can't do soup.
Yep, you guys do something else.
Oh, buffalo chicken dip's good in the.
Oh yeah,
It's a good
And
one.
a little
Mini pot.
We didn't say how big the crock pot.
Nope.
Yeah. Queso's also good, which is Spanish for cheese. You said it already.
Yeah, you're good with the
Oh, okay.
buffalo.
Yeah,
That
you make
counts.
your own, or you just look for other people to bring it to the party.
Yeah, I don't make
What is it?
anything.
Buffalo spinach dip?
Chicken dip.
Chicken
Buffalo
artichoke hearts.
Super
Buffalo
Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Buff chick. Nice little buff chick for you.
The little weenies are good too, but that's not really a crock.
I'm a big like BBQ sauce meatball guy in
Mhm.
the
That's a good one.
So that one, yours would count, Jared.
Mhm.
Little weenies.
Yeah.
Yeah, little weenies count for sure.
Yeah. Those are. I could eat 100 of those.
All little weenies count.
Yeah. Little weenies matter, guys.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Dang.
Hey, sorry, real quick. You guys ever make the little weenies or the meatballs?
Every day.
Yes.
What I was gonna say is that a lot of people put jelly in that.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know. I actually
put
didn't know
honey
that.
in it. Honey with
Honey,
the barbecue
jelly,
sauce.
peanut butter. A lot of some people.
It's kind of a honey glaze
Yeah.
vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jelly glaze.
I didn't know that until like this last year. So things I learned late in life.
Embarrassingly late. I would have hated to learn that at 29. That
29 years old.
sucked.
Jeez.
Danglin Wang asks,
There he
back.
is.
what celebrity would you choose to be your karaoke partner, and what song would you sing?
Fuck.
By John Legend.
Would you?
All of me loves all of you.
It's you and John Legend singing.
It's like a solo.
All your perfect imperfections.
Give your all to me.
Going for it.
I give my all to you.
Pretty good.
That's actually not bad. I was expecting worse. Because my thought is I actually pick someone who's not necessarily known to be a great
Mhm.
singer, so I don't sound as bad.
Who is it?
Tyler Fillmore.
Hey.
No, I think you got to go like Bradley Cooper or something because he had like this. He did the singing thing in Star Is Born.
Yep.
But you could tell he was really trying to be a good singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, I actually think Bradley Cooper would be dope to drink with,
Yeah, and he
I
actually
agree.
like did a shit ton of singing lessons, so
and
he
he
could.
still sounded like that.
Yeah, so he said he did it to make the editing process easier on the people.
Oh yeah.
What a nice guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think he might be a good one. That's kind of like he knows a little bit, but he's not gonna like completely outshine you.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do a song with Jack Black,
Oh, that's
Like-
a good one.
like "Pick of Destiny" or some shit like that, or "Greatest Song Ever
Yeah,
Made."
you gotta let him play your leg as a guitar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Leg guitar is usually a pretty good one.
Mhm.
Tyler on
Um,
the air guitar.
Also, you absolutely got to be bricked up, Tyler, talking this karaoke. talk
You have
right
no
now.
idea. I've been waiting for
If
a
you
question
guys
like
thought-
this my whole podcast.
If you guys thought that Tyler likes ice cream cakes, this dude fucking loves karaoke.
it's true.
Yeah, we won't even tell you what he does with the mic.
I
He
sing
makes
into
people
it.
sing into it.
Yeah.
At one of our parties that we had here at the office, but we would never do that because we're a work establishment. Tyler literally just made everyone, we had to sit and listen to him do karaoke, and the speaker is so bad that it's like no one could hear the person that was actually,
Which time are you talking about? I've done this multiple
I
times.
don't know, but it was, I just remember going to the bathroom and thinking, I got to put this to an end or he's going to kill this party.
Oh, I
And
know.
not
which one
like
you're
he's
talking about.
killing this party, like killing it. It was like he's killing this party.
Well, there was already only like 7 people here,
I know, but it was,
but I did hijack the Christmas party one year
yeah.
and get the venue to give us mics and access to their projector.
Oh yeah, I left right after that.
Oh yeah, that sucked.
No,
just kidding.
hey, there was one other person there that likes karaoke just as much as I do,
Your wife.
and we were no, it was Miles' cousin,
Yeah.
Oh.
and we were having a
you
fucking
were
blast.
babysitting our other employee who was trying to not get kicked out.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was a mess.
It was.
Regardless, Tyler loves karaoke.
Mhm.
So, do you have friends that like karaoke? Or you?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
yep.
that's good.
We're a karaoke crowd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've never sung karaoke.
That's literally a country song right there.
It is.
Karaoke crowd.
That's us. Yep, we wrote it about us. I think it's Toby Keith. No,
Wait, is that actually a song?
there's a song about like there's a karaoke crowd.
Oh, well, there we go. See, I'm just fucking. I'm a recording artist, so
Need that
that's just
Grammy.
what I do. This close to a Grammy. I'll
Give me that.
taste
Give me that
it.
Jamie.
Yeah, Grammy. It
Jared.
was, Grammy was the trophy for the Grammy was modeled after the guy's grandma, so he just called it Grammy. So
That's what he used to call her.
She had a
Grammy.
record player.
yeah,
Grammy and Grampy.
well, it was actually a symbol for his Grammy because she should just say the same thing over and over again. She just sounded like a broken record player. So that's the origin of the Grammy. If you guys didn't know, way cooler than the Emmy.
He also had a step grandpa that he wouldn't call grandpa. His name was
His
Oscar.
name was Oscar. Yeah.
Yeah, he just called him Oscar though.
Yeah. And
Tony.
he
Yeah, that's the uncle.
Yeah.
he used to be one of those British guys that stand outside the tomb of whatever, or the British guys that have to just stand there guarding the
Tomb
one
of
thing.
the
Yep.
unknown soldier.
No.
No, he's like one of the
Oh.
British guards. You know, with the big,
okay.
the big hat.
Okay.
They just had to stand there still, and that was Oscar because isn't he just stand there like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he was not a very talkative guy.
just are you gonna throw your hat in the ring here?
No. Because I actually thought this was like a TV bit you guys were going off of, but I just picked up on what you guys were going at.
Yeah,
Well,
like a TV bit.
welcome to the podcast.
it's more of a movie bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen that one.
but sometimes dabbles in the music industry.
Yeah.
Sure. I get it now.
Actually, I was gonna try to do Nickelodeon Blimp, but nothing.
Well, I was actually going to say his dog is named Blimp. That's where I was going, but I'm like, that sucks. That's a flop.
All right, Jared. What else you got? Is that it?
I'll just say I like John C. Riley. I think he'd be a good karaoke partner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walk hard.
Cal Naughton Jr. in Talladega
Yeah.
Nights.
Yeah. You got to do a Johnny Cash song with him.
Yeah. Or just do walk hard.
Yep. Yeah.
He'd be like, "Hey,
You mean-
you
you
want to
say-
do karaoke?" And he'd look at you and go, "I think I kind of wanna."
Did you say rock hard or walk hard?
Walk hard.
Both.
He did the Johnny Cash.
He
spoof.
walks hard, rock hard.
Mhm.
When he's rock hard, he walks hard.
I think that's the opening line.
I forget.
Ryan, you know what I miss most?
What's that?
About being gone in Cambodia? Know what I miss most?
Getting attacked by snacks.
Yeah. Not yet. I'm not going to say that they don't. I'm going to say that not yet. They don't yet have holiday gas stations in Cambodia, I found out. And it was absolutely disastrous. Wheels down, opposite of wheels up. In Cambodia, I said, "Get me to the new blue neon lights." Turns out that new
Blue neon.
blue neon lights are not the same establishment in Cambodia as they are in the Midwest.
They call it.
what are they?
The blue
I'm
light. The
curious.
blue light district.
Let's just say it's not a great place to hang out on your honeymoon. More of a bachelor party.
Ah.
Well, that's the red light district, but
Yeah, it's not in Cambodia. It's the blue light district.
different lights for different folks.
Yeah. And so that was hard to explain. But
you were there though.
I was able to get a drink or two. They did. They took the fountain gun and just shot it right in my mouth, just like I would at a holiday.
Yeah.
And so all in all, it ended up being okay. But I had to learn that one the tough way is, hey, we're not in Kansas anymore. We're in Cambodia. But all I was thinking, the only thing I was thinking on my honeymoon was I got to get to a holiday. I can't be messing around here. I got to get home so I can get to the new neon
Blue neon.
the blue neon lights.
Hard to miss, hard to say.
Yeah. And the last thing I want to do is pass gas. I want to turn right in, go get a snack attack, maybe get a car wash club car wash. And also, did I say get attacked by snacks?
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But don't get double attacked.
And so it's good to be back next week so I could just go to holiday. I can get my morning made by one of those bee sandwiches, short for breakfast sandwiches.
Go find the new Bleon lights.
the blue Bleon lights. Don't pass gas. Turn on in the holiday gas stations.
We can do one more.
Sure.
Jimmy Legs 69420 asks, if you could only understand one animal's communication, what would it be?
Like a bark, like if a dog was barking.
yeah. Like if you could hear
Yeah,
what he's saying.
for example, understanding a dog bark or a cow's moo.
In English, Baxter, you know I don't speak Spanish. People forget that
Anchorman.
Ron Burgundy can speak dog. It's like the one like mythical thing they threw into that. He can speak dog. I don't think about talking to animals ever.
I think a dolphin would be kind of cool.
Let's hear a dolphin noise.
Well, I don't know how
Let's hear a
to
dolphin
I don't know how to
noise.
replicate the noise.
Just try
Just
it.
do a bunch of E's in a row. That was
That
pretty
actually was
good.
very- better than
Yeah.
I would have
yeah.
done. It's actually how they swear in SpongeBob is a dolphin
Yep.
noise.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the bleep.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm gonna go with squirrel so I can figure out what the fuck they're talking about when I'm in the deer stand.
Mm.
You just hear they're chattering all day.
Getting them
That's what they sound
nuts.
like.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jared.
Uh,
I mean, this is
Beta
easy.
fish.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's fucking. That's
Not even all fish, just beta fish for Jared.
yeah, he's probably screaming to be like fed or something.
Let me out.
Yeah, 5 days.
Please flush me.
Yeah,
End it.
Started eating pea rock at the bottom of the aquarium.
yeah. I want some buff chick dip.
I think I'd like to talk to birds.
They're not even real.
I'd like to sing to birds. I'd like to understand their song
Okay, Snow White.
simply to piss Charlie Barron's off.
Oh, he
He'd be
would
so
fucking.
upset if
He'd
I
be
could
so
talk to
jealous.
I just go, hey, fucking Oriole, get over here. And he'd come perch on my fingers. And I'd be like, fucking Barron's is a fucking piece of shit, isn't he? But it would sound like,
yeah. It's not like an Oreo.
You can probably do that anyway.
Yeah.
You fall for it.
Charlie, you're not going to like what he has to say about you.
Thinks your binoculars are stupid and not
Yeah.
worth the money.
I told him to not sit still, so it's harder for you to watch him. You know, shit like that.
Just making his life hard.
Mm-hmm. Life hard, walk hard, rock hard.
Card.
All right, was that it, Jared? I
Yep.
think that's pretty simple.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm back next week. And even though I never left,
Yeah.
I did and I didn't. You don't even know if this is a hologram or not.
Yeah.
Could be CGI'd right now.
That's an
Tupac.
impressive CGI to pull that lint out of your belly button.
That
Well,
was.
that's actually super easy to fabricate because I never lifted up my belly. I just reached underneath my shirt. They could have just given me lint.
Something
And it's
did just
fabric.
come off your finger.
Our CGI guys are good
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm just saying it's impressive.
How
Yeah.
often you clean that baby out?
every day.
Really? I mean,
How often do you clean your balls?
every day.
Exactly. It's the same thing.
A little up north.
Yeah, just head north.
Upstairs neighbor to the balls.
Yeah, follow the landing strip up north.
If you've reached the nips, you've gone too far.
Turn around.
Take a Yui at the Adam's apple.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of You Betcha Radio. Follow us on Patreon. We'll see you in the next one. May your belly buttons be full of lint. And your walks be rock hard. Cheers, Ryan.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.